From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Hope you had an excellent Memorial Day weekend. All the spring sports are into postseason action this week. We just put up a story yesterday on the website, flywayfocus.com, that updates you on which teams or competitors are still alive in the playoffs. So go check that out if you're interested in a look around the conference. Let's start in golf today. The River Valley Sectional tees off this morning at House on the Rock Golf Course. Mayville and Lomira qualified as teams for the Division II Sectional. Cammie Smith will be the first Mayville player that'll tee off at 9:32 this morning. Then they'll go with the 4-3-2 seeds, and the final seed is number 1. That's Ray Baldus. He'll be the final Cardinal off at 10:04. Lomira's 5th seed, Colton Grinstead, then goes off at 10:52, and the Lions' 1 seed, Preston Jung, gets his round going at 11:24. Down in the Grafton sectional, the Fire Ridge Golf Course, North Bondi's Drew Stettbacher tees off early at 9:08. He's competing as an individual for the Orioles. Campbellsport's tee times are from 9:32 to 10:04 this morning, also playing at Fire Ridge. Finally, Jack Hoinacki will represent Laconia today at the Luxemburg-Casco sectional. That's at Northbrook Golf Course. He's off at 9:18. And finally, Spring's Division III sectional at South Hills has been postponed from today till tomorrow. More on that in tomorrow's report. Just for a point of reference, top 2 teams make it to state, and the top 3 individuals that are not on a qualifying team also make it to state. Otherwise, today is baseball regional semifinals and softball sectional semifinals. Let's start in softball. Laconia and Mayville split this season, each team winning at home. The rubber match is today. It's a big one at Ziegler Park. Mayville coach Steve Pliner says the message to his team is simple.
Just stay locked in, right? We know they're a good team. They got a couple of really good players in there. We got to just be locked in on Tuesday when we get them out here and play our game, right? We know we can beat them. We beat them in the first game of the year, barely lost in the second one, and we just didn't have our good stuff that day. So I feel good, but it's the playoffs, right? So you got to stay locked in every day.
5 p.m. scheduled start time. We'll keep an eye on all start times today because of possible precipitation this afternoon, but should be fine for all the games at least getting played. Baseball regional semifinal action, as we mentioned, there are 6 baseball teams still alive from the Flyway Conference. The matchups in order of seed. Top-seeded Laconia hosts Wautoma at Taylor Park with a 5 p.m. first pitch. Lomira is a 3 seed, and the Lions play host to Clinton out of the Rock Valley Conference. That game also a 5 o'clock start. Campbellsport is also a 3 seed. They will host Catholic Memorial this afternoon, 4:45, the scheduled first pitch. Laconia, Lomira, Campbellsport, they each had first-round byes thanks to their seeds, and they will get their postseason journeys underway today. Winnebago Lutheran is a 5 seed. They go on the road to play 4th-seeded Kohler at 4:30. WLA coming off a first-round win against Marquezan. Mayville, the 8 seed in their region. Cardinals go to top-seeded Lake Country Lutheran this afternoon for a 4:30 first pitch. Lake Country Lutheran was ranked 2nd in the state in the final D3 poll. And finally, an upset-minded Springs team is a 10 seed. They've already upset Lourdes Academy. Now they go to 2nd-seeded Cedar Grove, Belgium to take on the Rockets. That game, another 5 o'clock start. There you go. Some golf, the final 2 Flyway softball teams, and plenty of baseball on this Tuesday. We're back tomorrow morning to break it all down for you, and we'll also have a couple of stories up on flywayfocus.com. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King. Have an excellent Tuesday.